Greetings, everybody. It's June. This month is rosés and cool whites, although judging by the weather, you would never know we're moving into summer. I just got back, before I get into these wines, I just got back from Austria. I left actually on the 31st. Excuse me. 31st, arrived on, no, I'm sorry, I left on the 26th and came back Monday, June 1st, I believe, or the 31st. I'm confused. Anyway, there's a big show in Austria called VA Vinum. It's Austria's most important wine show. It's held on the off year of Vinexpo. It's at the Habsburgs, or the Hofburg Palace, where the Habsburgs lived. You should see this place right in the middle of Vienna. It's beautiful. And I went through and tasted all the top GrandVenur&Doms and Rieslings. I stayed away from the reds, St. Laurent, Blaufränkisch, things like that, because they're just a little bit too hard to sell. But I've always loved GrandVenur&Doms. I've always loved the Austrian wines. Again, a renewed interest. I'm putting some orders in. The euro's low, so the wines are crisp, fresh, clean. Absolutely killer wines, especially for West Coast cuisine. Seafood, salads, all that type of stuff. Love it, love it. And you know, stuff between 15 and 25 bucks. Some would be a little bit more, some a little bit more esoteric, higher end wines, but they're very good. Keep July 14th open. Fred Loimer's coming to Vancouver. We're going to be doing tasting at Lift Restaurant between 2 and 4. So all you wine peeps out there, you're more than welcome. We'll send out an invitation on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all that stuff. Now, taste these wines. What do we have? 2 rosés. GrandVenur Rosé Côte d'Aron 2008 for 20 bucks. It's a blend of 50% Grenache, 30% Syrah, 20% Cinsault. Let's do some tasting on this puppy. Very light in color. Kind of mature, kind of mash, kind of cherries, not overripe. Kind of a marshmallow note, you know, a little roasted marshmallow with kind of a pine nut aroma to it. Anyway, it's very fresh, broad on the palate, a little bit of sweetness. It's a 2008 vintage. Shows up, it's holding quite well. Great summer wine. Drink it up. Very broad on the palate. Very simple, clean. I like the wine. Next. This producer, it's Domaine Jonier. When I first met her a few years ago, it was all agriculture biologique, and now she's all moved into biodynamic. This is a really serious. GrandVenur is good, and very serious Domaine for their Chateauneufs and the Côte d'Arons. This Lirac, love the stuff. Old vine. She took over her dad's family's domain in 1989. So it's high up on a plateau. The vines, very low, rocky soil, trees around it, very windswept. So the vines have real kind of structure, and it's kind of like a sumo wrestler. Very sturdy vines. This has substantially more color. You can see it in the bottle. I prefer this wine a little bit more, but it's a little bit more expensive. It's $25. And it's a blend of 45 Grenache, some Cinsault, and 45, I think, Cinsault, 10 Syrah. That's it. Much more lifted and vibrant on the palate. Much more alive. It's a 2009 vintage. It's got some tannins to it. It's got some weight. It's got some structure. So it's not just a simple rosé. Expect something with a little bit of body to it. I like it. But that's for you guys. Whoa, that's for you guys to decide. There you go. Greeks shouldn't talk with their hands. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm going to be posting some videos. I interviewed Berthold Solomon when I was in Austria. I think Rudy Pickler, Gerhard Kracker, Lois Kracker's son, who's taken over the Domaine after his father's passing. So they'll all be up on our YouTube, and they'll be on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for everybody's support. I appreciate it. I'm going to the Bloggers Conference at the end of the month in Walla Walla, and go tour a couple of wineries too. Over. See you later.